Hello, folks. Welcome to Holding On with Holden, where I talk to interesting people about interesting topics. My name is Steve Holder, and I am your host. My guest this evening is Frank Ayala. I hope I said his name right. Author and illustrator of an adult coloring book called Color My Thoughts. Welcome, Frank. Thanks for being with me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I hope you're having a good day today. I know we've had some serious trouble just trying to get up and running here.
A little snap, just a little snafu.
No problem. So for those who don't know anything about you, Frank, just give it a little bit of your background, please.
Well, I'm from New Jersey. I'm 37 years old. I've been drawing since I was about 6 years old. On and off, probably maybe for like the past 10 years. I took it more seriously. And I'm just trying to make it as an artist. That's pretty much it. I love to draw, love to like let my mind loose on pages and then see if I could do anything with that for my life. So that's pretty much.
So tell us about your coloring book. I believe it's called Color My Thoughts, correct?
Do you mean this book right here?
That book, yeah, that one.
Color My Thoughts, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it took me about a year to work on it. Working on it and then working my regular job. I was doing it like part-time stuff. But yeah, it took about a year to complete it. And I'm just happy that it's out and to get, and it's cool. Like I've been getting a lot of good feedback. Some of the images, people are like really like, wow, like I didn't know you could draw so good. I was like, yeah, I can. So it's really cool. It's really cool to have something out in the world like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, not everybody can do that. So do you drive a lot?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I drive tractor trailers for work.
Okay.
So, I probably put like maybe about 300-400 miles a day, work-wise, 10-12 hour day. So, you gotta bring home the bacon somehow.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. So what else do you do as far besides your coloring books in a way of art? Do you do any painting or anything else?
I do watercolorings, but I haven't, just because the past year I've been focusing more on the book, and like I would love to do as everything I would like to do, but sometimes there's just not enough time in the day, and like when you paint, it's like a whole nother thing. You got to set up all your colors and the image, what you're gonna do. So I haven't painted in about a year.
Yeah.
No, actually a little bit more than a year. It is what it is. It's like I gotta either just draw or just paint. I don't like I said, I don't have that much time to like, sadly, but
Yeah. Do you ever draw any portraits?
No, no, I'm mostly I'm very expressive with my art, so I'm like more like cartoonish.
Yeah. So do you read a lot?
Crazy images and like, let me see if I can just show you one real quick that I really, really like. Say it again.
Okay, you was going in and out on that. I'm not sure. I think I might have talked over you. I was asking you if you read a lot.
I mean, no. I mean, I know how to read, if that's what you know. Nah, nah. I haven't read in a while, like a book or anything like that, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I think the last book that I read was oh man, I think it was some science fiction book. I forget what it was. It's over there in the living room somewhere. Yeah. you know,
So do your friends and your family like your coloring book? Or are they big fans of yours?
yeah, like, everybody that's seen my, because I put up stuff on Instagram and my Facebook pages, and they're just like, wow, like, they're like, you could really draw really good. I'm like, yeah, I know. And I get the whole like, oh, these images are amazing. You can really draw.
Yeah,
Like, that's the one thing I could really, really good at, and I'm very proud of it.
I
A
don't
lot
blame you.
of late nights, yeah,
Yeah,
late nights working by myself. You know, just music on. It's not really, it's not pretty. Like, when you just tell people, yeah, I'm just gonna be in my room drawing. You're like, oh, okay. But you know, I guess, yeah, like to
yeah,
do something that you love, you don't care how it looks to other people. Because
there
the
you go.
finished product is what,
Yeah. You
yeah,
can't please everybody. You might as well please yourself, right?
yep, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what are you working on now? Is there another project in the works?
Yeah, I'm starting my second book. Um, I have a couple images, but nothing too vast yet. Just because I've been in the funk a little bit with like a scheduled work and like taking care of my son and stuff like that, and trying to fit the gym in between that time. And it's just, I don't like to force my drawing. Like I just like to let it just happen. Like, sometimes I'll have in my head of what I want to do, and then like those can come out pretty good. But like, it's like sitting out a blank page, and I'm just like, what am I gonna draw? Sometimes I can sit in my just 2 hours, and like nothing will come out, and I'll just back to YouTube or like doing something else. But yeah,
Yeah.
they
It's
just
the
like,
same way with writing. Sometimes I sit down and I just can't think of anything worth writing. And
artist block is real. Like, that
yeah,
is a real thing.
yeah,
Like, there's been many, many days, nights wasted of me just staring at a page. And I'm just
yeah,
like, sometimes you don't feel it.
exactly.
You do get in the groove and you're like, oh, I like this idea. And you're just like letting it off, just like letting it out on the page. And
Yeah,
then when it's all done, it's like, oh, like, look at this.
yeah.
It's a good feeling when it's done.
So how do you know when your drawing is done and you don't need to do anything else to it?
Uh, that's actually, I well, the way that I do it is like, okay, I say, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fill up this page. See what I could do with, like, let me see how much stuff I could put in the page. And then sometimes when I run out of room, or if I just look at it, I'm like, I like this how it is right now, I'm done with it. You know what I mean? Like, but like if there's like a just kind of blank, I'm like, what am I gonna put in there? Like, what, because sometimes I like everything to be, and for it to like just together. I just don't really like to always put random things on the page where people just like, what is this?
Yeah. So has COVID-19 affected you or your friends or family any?
Uh, well, work-wise, no. Thankfully, like, um, I was working for a truck, did contracts for Amazon and the post office. I was like in a really good spot, and I never stopped working through this whole ordeal. I caught COVID. My family caught COVID. Uh, you know, two of my family members now have COVID. So it's getting around, but thankfully no one passed away. Everyone's gone through it. I have
Yeah,
somebody right now that's kind of like, no, we just paying attention on them. They're in the hospital, and hopefully
yeah.
doesn't go that way.
Yeah, I think everybody just wants it to be over and gone.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I was thinking about it, like, before all of this, I never thought anything would really stop the world. Like, you watch movies, like, watch the zombie apocalypse movies, you watch the Armageddons and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, that's just a movie. But
Yeah.
it seemed like, oh wow, something could really actually happen. You know,
Yeah, I know.
and
That's
it,
pretty much what happened. The whole world just stopped about this time last year, and it's
yeah, yeah. And it was crazy because like when the lockdown happened,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, this time last year, I remember, you know, I live in New Jersey and I live up North Jersey, and it's like very, very crowded and very, very dense, like highways and stuff like that. And I remember going out, I had a three in the morning start time. And I remember going in this one intersection where I was the only person there. Like there was no other cars there, no other trucks, and that kind of freaked me out. And then
yeah,
I had to drive down to South Jersey, and I kid you not, for like about a good half hour, 45 minutes, I was the only person on the turnpike. There was nobody around, not even going the
yeah,
opposite way. That was scary. I was like,
yeah. Little creepy, wasn't it?
oh yeah, yeah. It
Yeah,
was so.
yeah.
I was that had me a little scared.
Yeah, I had the same feeling here. I'd go somewhere and there would be no cars, nowhere, no businesses open. It's like I call it the COVID-19 apocalypse.
Yeah, yeah. And
It's crazy.
there was another day where I had taken a walk because we couldn't go anywhere. So I had taken a walk, and there's this busy intersection. I'm like 10 blocks from where I live. Somebody there where I actually heard the street signs and the lights sway. Like you heard like I was like, oh wow, it was very different last year.
Yeah,
Everyone's getting a little bit more used to it. I think people are getting a little bit more. People are getting too used. I know the vaccine is out and stuff like that, but I always wear my mask and I just try to be safe because I don't want nothing. I
yeah.
don't want it to go that way. Yeah.
So what are your hobbies?
Well, drawing.
All right.
I like to work out and stuff. I just like to be creative. There was a while for like maybe a couple years ago, I used to make music. I used to make beats. I just like everything creative.
Yeah,
I love watching like shows on creativity. Like I remember like shows like American Chopper, you know, shows and things like that where people just create stuff. That always intrigues me.
yeah,
Just like watching somebody else, like sculptures and clay, like pottery, like glass blowing, all of that stuff is so cool to me.
yeah,
Like I don't know, that's just I guess I just love watching creativity happen.
yeah.
You know,
Now I noticed you wearing a New York cap. I didn't think people in New Jersey and New York got along.
no, we do, but there is a little bit of you know, I mean, look, we hold the New York Giants in New Jersey and the Jets in New Jersey. So and look,
Yeah,
the Brooklyn Nets, they were the New Jersey. They took our basketball team.
yeah,
So there's always a crossover. You know how many people from
yeah.
New Jersey
I mean,
and they talk crazy.
I know people from New Jersey and people from New York, and it seems like they're always bad mouthing one another. So for whatever reason.
Yeah. They go- It's vice versa. So yeah.
Frank, I believe our connection's messing up again. You're going in and out and freezing up.
Mhm.
So I
How
don't,
am I right now? Am I good right now?
right at this second, I hear you fine. Yeah. But
Okay, good. Good.
well, I'm glad we got to talk. I really am. I'm very, very impressed with your coloring book, and you definitely have a lot of talent, and I wish you a lot of success with that.
I appreciate it.
And thank you again for being my guest today.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope all goes well for you. And folks, thanks for tuning in to Holding On with Holder. Please subscribe to my channel and feel free to share this video all over social media and tell everybody about Frank Ayala's coloring book. It's called Color My Thoughts. Is it on Amazon, Frank?
Yeah, it's on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Books A Million, and Walmart.com.
There you go. Good deal. So rush out and buy about 100 copies, everybody, and give them to all your friends and relatives and all that good stuff. Well, Frank, I will let you go, brother. And again, thanks for talking to me.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate you having me. Have a good night.
Good night.